Hi, it's Rich Rosen, CEO and founder of FastCall. I'm going to give you a quick demo of our 5-star rated Salesforce-native FastCall application in the AppExchange. You probably noticed in the AppExchange there are 3 versions of this application. They are essentially the same application with different capabilities. There's a free base version. We have what we call Sales Edition and a Sales Plus Edition. And each, again, is the same application with different capabilities. So the application is OpenCTI, which is Salesforce native technology. Our application is native. 100% of the application will be installed in Salesforce, and that is a huge differentiator and gives us real measurable advantages against other applications in this category. And I'll show you one of those in a second. So I click the phone number. You'll notice that our application gives you the ability to set your call subject, take some notes, to pick call result. We will pick up any task pick list from your org and give you the option to put it into our widget. So if you have a field on task that says spoke to or received email, you can add that pick list to our widget. I've got this in somewhat of a minimized view. I click the call result. I'm going to pick one of my call results here. Let's just say gave demo. And you'll notice that nothing happened. The application is able to create the task in real time. If you'll notice, we did not refresh the page, and only a native application can log a call like this. A non-native phone application is using the Salesforce API to create a task, and they're doing so in the background. And what that means is that occasionally you will have record conflicts with a non-native application. That will never happen with FastCall. Our application is lightweight, easy to use. It's Salesforce native. If you notice, I'll do it again. We create a task in near real time. So I come in here, I pick my call result. Task is created. On the task, we're giving you call duration, call result, the option for call notes, the call time. If we are recording the call, there's an option for the recorded call. We'll tell you that this was an outbound call or inbound call. We do give you the options for call goals and call numbers. I'll show you a little bit more about that in a second. So we're counting your calls. If I drill in here on task, you'll see that we do have, again, some additional options here. So we'll tell you again, if you are recording the call, if this was an inbound call and there was voicemail, some additional pick list values, again, from tasks. You have the option to see things like call focus, the number, the call number, the goal. So if this was if you had a goal set up where you're trying to call 7 times in 7 weeks, we'll count that for you. Again, a pick list value like this. If you're using our ACD, which is an automated call distribution for inbound, we'll tell you whether this was an ACD call. So lots of great information here on your Salesforce tasks that you're not going to get in Salesforce off the shelf. Inside the application, we do give you a couple of options. The base call logger is logging and scoring the calls, so telling you things like your total call duration, your average call duration, number of calls this week, number of calls this month, number of calls again to fulfill a goal if you have that set. So all that's captured in our call logger. We also give the option for a Softphone, which enables you to use the application entirely in the browser with a good quality noise canceling headset. That's a Softphone, so there's no need for any additional phone hardware. But we do support a SIP phone, which is awesome. If you have an IP phone sitting on your desk, using FastCall to integrate with that IP phone is an awesome solution, an awesome productivity boost. And then there's the traditional click-to-call option. You'll notice here we have lots of phones listed, so this could be your office, Office 2, could be conference room. All that's set here in the application, so you're picking your phone first. These are your caller IDs. Again, you have lots of options for caller IDs. You might be in the New York office, but you want to call with a caller ID from the Los Angeles office. Or you're on your mobile phone and you want to call, but you want to show the caller ID of your office phone. So we give you control. You'll see that in the application, the caller ID and the phones are each set uniquely. The application will remember, so you don't have to set it for every time. If you just need to fire off a quick call from the widget, you can do that here. You'll notice that your recent calls are listed here in the app. So here's all of your inbound calls. There's a call I received a few minutes ago. Inbound call. There was a voicemail here. If I want to see the task, I can do that. If I want to just call back, I can click here. Same thing with my recent outbound calls. Just want to pop over here. If I want to see that task, I can see it here. If I can go right to that contact, I can see that here, recent outbound calls. FastCall is lightweight, easy to use, Salesforce native, totally self-contained. We've got awesome reports inside the application. So here's an example of inbound calls. I talked about that a little bit before. If you're using FastCall for inbound, and it is optional, but if you're using FastCall for inbound, we'll tell you whether that was a voicemail. So you'll see here's a link to the voicemail message. The subject is automatically set to an inbound call. We also have reports for things like calls by call result, calls by user, calls by presentation rate. So lots of great, deep, useful data that you're going to be able to pull out of Salesforce to help you manage your inside sales team, to increase productivity, to increase training. The application is installed from the AppExchange. It is, as I said, the #1 phone application in the AppExchange. Across our 3 different editions, we have just about 65-star reviews, making us the highest rated in the category. Some of our reviews are here on our website. We have tons of great information on the site. We have more information about the outbound dialer, the inbound call tracking that I talked about, that base call logger. Our pricing information is here. We have some more information about Twilio. This is the reviews page. Lots of great resources, our installation guide, user guide, etc. Great information on the website, FAQs, etc. But if you still have any additional questions, shoot us an email to support@fastcall.com and we will be very quick to respond. So I hope you enjoy the demo. I hope you have a chance to install the application. It can be installed in the sandbox, the dev org, or in production. It's very easy to install, very easy to trial. As I mentioned, there's a free edition, and our paid editions do have a 7-day free trial by default. So the application is very easy to trial, to be installed and set up. Depending upon how many features you're activating, that will take you anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. But just to install the base application and see how we log calls takes about 10-15 minutes. Very easy to do. So once again, I'm Rich Rosen. I am the founder and CEO of FastCall. I'm thrilled that you had a chance to watch this demo, and I'm really excited about being able to help you increase your phone sales productivity.